तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशता नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यगौरतिषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो नमो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास भक्त हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we are discussing from the 17th chapter. Okay, so before we start, okay, somebody would like to share what we discussed yesterday in short?
Guruji, so this chapter actually starts by Arjuna asking, this question that, please tell me that uh, uh, what about the situation of those who don't follow the principles of scriptures, right? Are they in sattva, rajas, tamas? And then you got into Swabhavichana and Shastriya, and then started describing, what are the qualities, what really happens to them. Mm.
Anybody else want to share? Okay, so then we will continue. So yesterday, basically in these 4 verses, we discussed the description of the Asura, the Bhavjam Shraddha, and yes, continuation. Basically, 16th chapter, Lord described about the Asuric nature, which is those who are following the mode of passion and ignorance. They are having the Asuric nature. And now Arjuna is asking in this chapter the question that what about the destination of those who are not actually completely whimsical, kamkaratah, but they are at the same time not fully scriptural also. They don't have Shastri Shraddha also at the same time, but they have in between. They have faith in something which is not based on scripture or which is not recommended by scripture. It is Swabhavajam Shraddha. The Lord Krishna answers with that word in the second verse. So, those category of people which we described yesterday, the second category here, so which is having Swabhavajam Shraddha, means they have Shraddha which is not recommended. So recommendation of the scripture is worship of Lord or the worship of Lord Krishna. But the demigods or Yaksha or Rakshasa, some other beings like Bhoot and so they have faith based on the interaction of the material three modes, and based on that three modes, they are actually worshipping whichever personality they like. Okay. So this we discussed yesterday. So first verse Arjuna asks, Ye Shastra Vidhi Mutsrijya Yajante Shraddhayanvita Tesham Nishtha tu ka Krishna Sattva Rajastamaha. So what is their conviction coming out of, and in which category does it fall? Is it Sattvic, Rajasic or Tamasic? Which one? That is Arjuna's question. Given that they are not following Shastra Vidhi Mutsrijya, but at the same time they have faith in something. Okay, some kind of scriptures which are not recommendation but which are the accommodation for these people doing some devata worship. uh, they want to do some yagya, or they want to do some bali where they want to eat meat. So the shastras accommodate them by giving the procedures. Okay, and then Krishna answers in the second verse, Trividha Bhavati Shraddha, Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja, Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamsi Cheti Tam Shrinu. So, Arjuna, this Shraddha which you are asking, Swabhavjam Shraddha, this is of three types. It is a Shraddha only. It is a faith only, but it is not faith based on scriptures. It is based on the swabhav or the nature. From where did that nature come? That nature came of the person from the interaction of the three modes in the material world, like that. Yeah, and then Krishna continues, Sattva Anurupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata Shraddha Mayo Ayam Purusho Yo Yat Shraddha Sa Eva Sa. So whichever Shraddha one carries, he is that person. He is he. Okay. And then Shraddhamayo Ayam Purusho. Every person is made up of some Shraddha. Whether it be Swabhavjam Shraddha, or whether it be Shastri Shraddha, or whether it be no Shraddha. Okay, he is made up of faithlessness basically. Either zero Shraddha or some Shastri Shraddha or Swabhavjam Shraddha. Something he is made up of, like that Krishna is saying. And then fourth verse, Krishna clearly says that who worships whom. So Yajante Satvika Devan Yaksha Rakshamsi Rajasa. So those who are in Satvika mode, they worship Devatas. Those who are Rajasic mode, they worship Yaksha, Rakshasa. Examples were given like Kuvera. Hmm. And Pretan Bhut Ganamscha Anye. Anye, those who are remaining there, Tamasa Jana, they worship Preta and Bhut Gana. So this we had seen yesterday. And then we also, based on these four verses, we saw this chart where faith can be divided into two parts, Shastri Shraddha and Swabhavajam Shraddha. So this is based on 17.2, the first categorization, because Krishna himself used the words Swabhavaja, that Shraddha which is born of Swabhava, his own nature. Okay. So that is divided into three parts, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamaha. So that division is made of based on the Shloka 17.4, where Krishna says Sattva, Rajas, Tamaha, all they worship different categories of personalities like Devata, Daksha, and Bhuta Preta. And this Shastri Shraddha we saw from third canto 29th chapter, Kapil Dev says that there is description about the bhakti in the mode of sattva, bhakti in the mode of rajas, and tamas. So all of them we saw the examples, that how Nishta Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga practitioners are aiming for liberation. So the main is practitioners of sattvic bhakti, Satviki Bhakti, mixed Bhakti. What is mixture? The mixture is the uh, modes of Tamoguna. Okay, not beyond the three modes. Okay, it's not Shuddha Bhakti. It is within the mixture of the pure Bhakti and the modes. So those which are mixed of Rajoguna, they have desires to enjoy by going to heaven. They perform Sakam Karma Yoga. And those who are Tamasic in nature, they have desire to uh, do violence to others, like that. They have hatred for others, but they all worship. So the very important point we saw, Shastri Shraddha, whoever has got, they worship Vishnu or they worship Krishna. And those who have got Swabhavajam Shraddha, okay, so they worship, they don't worship Vishnu and Krishna, but everybody else they can worship. Some of them, those who are certain demigods, so others worship Yaksha, Rakshasa, Bhut, Pretal. Hmm. And one more category we saw in this 16th chapter, Kama Karatah. This category is that they don't have any Swabhavjam Shraddha also. Okay, they don't have faith based on uh, the basically it's Swabhavjam Shraddha only, yeah. But it is not having any faith of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. It is just based on their like and dislike. Okay, it is like that, and that's surely there is no scriptural faith, no Shastri Shraddha. Okay, no scriptural faith, and no of these personalities mentioned here, but they say only God. I only should be worshipped. Like we saw in the 16th chapter, if you remember, Ishwaro Aham, Aham Bhogi, Aham Balwan, all these things these people say. These are Kamakaratah. Okay, so they are having the modes of Rajoguna Rajas and Tamas. Okay, full of these two modes, Rajas, and they fully do what is based on their likes and dislikes. Okay, so likes and dislike as we discussed yesterday. Okay, yeah, so these things we discussed yesterday. And why do the scriptures accommodate these worshippers of demigod to if they don't do any they don't give any option of worshipping demigods, to worship Vishnu or Krishna, right? Some people may think like that, but it is not like that. People are accommodated in the scriptures so that they will get a habit of scriptures, and when they get association of devotees, they will generate this Shastri Shraddha. At that time, they will be able to accept the worship of Vishnu or Krishna like that. So that's why Shastras are accommodating, and this is very large who don't worship Vishnu and Krishna. This is a very big group of people here. Okay, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Most of the people are into these three only. So they are accommodating them by giving them, okay, you want to worship them, so these scriptures you may follow. So these people, the scriptures they follow, Asuric scriptures. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur uses this word, Asuric scriptures. Okay, which are into Rajas and Tamas. The most important, and the devatas, or the not devatas, the yakshas, rakshasas, or bhuta pretas worship, they give in detail how to be worshipped like that. And worship of even some devatas like Kali or Durga, they give to them. So all these things they give. These are Asuric scriptures. Okay. And yeah, this is the Sattva Guna scriptures, where there is worship of demigods like Rudra, Vasu, etc. Details are given in those scriptures. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any questions are there? Yes, Amit Pro, you have any question?
Prabhuji, clarifying one. So
Yeah.
what I missed actually, JY and AY. What's the
Which one?
in mixed bhakti, in Shastriya Bhakti, Sattva Guna,
Uh-huh.
we have JY and A.
Yeah, yeah. This JY is Gyan Yoga.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Okay. And AY is Ashtanga Yoga. Yeah.
right.
So these people are actually aiming for liberation. Gyan Yoga also go for liberation. Ashtanga Yoga, they get Paramatma realization. Gyan Yoga, they get Brahman realization. Gyan Yoga people, they merge into Brahman. Yoga, they go to Gyan Yoga, or they can go to Ashtanga Yoga. That is a choice to them. Ashtanga Yoga, they get Paramatma realization. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody? Okay. So we will continue with the next section. Fifth verse. Yeah. Mhm. Fifth and sixth verse are together. Ashastra vihitam ghoram tapyante ye tapojanaah dambhi dambha ahankar samyuktaah kama raga balanvitaah कार्षयन्तः शरीरं स्थं भूतग्रामम् अचेष्टतः अचेतसः मां चैवान्तः शरीरस्थं तान् विद्धि आसुरनिश्चयान्. Yes, Amit, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Those persons who undergo severe austerities not prescribed by scripture, who are who are full of pride and egoism, impelled by the force of lust and attachment, who torment the material elements in the body, and also me, who am I, who am situated within the body, being unintelligent, know them to be of demonic determination.
Yeah. So now previous chapter described about the demons, asuric nature people, demoniac people. So now Krishna is telling these two verses in continuation with 16th chapter. Okay, these are not part of the theme of 17th chapter. Okay, so why then Krishna is suddenly mixing these two? 16th chapter Asuric people with this Swabhavjam Shraddha people who are asked in this chapter. So Krishna is contrasting. Okay, that will be told by Acharya. Okay, I am not saying. Okay, contrasting with the Asuric nature. Okay, whom is Krishna contrasting with? Those who are being described in this chapter. Who are being described in this chapter? Those people who have Swabhav Jam Shraddha. Means they have some faith at least. And they follow scriptures at least to some degree. These Asuric nature people are what? Kam Karata. Okay, who were described in the 16th chapter people. Okay, they will go to hell for eternity. Okay, those people. So, Swabhav Jam Shraddha. Okay. Swabhavjam Shraddha. He is contrasted with the Asuric nature people in this verse. These two verses basically. Okay. So here he is saying that Ashastra Vihitam, first of all, their characteristic is Ashastra Vihitam, that which is not directed by scriptures. Okay. Or the other meaning is opposite to the scriptures. So if the scriptures are saying that one should rise at the sunrise, so these people will rise at sunset, like that. So scriptures will say that one should be sleeping while the sun is set. So these people will do the exactly opposite. They will be awake in the night and sleeping in the day. Okay. So they will do exactly what the scriptures recommend. So scriptures will say one should eat in the day, one should not eat in the night. These people will eat in the night. Okay. So these are the characteristics of the Asuric Jana. Okay. There are many more which we saw in the previous chapter. They consider themselves to be the only enjoyer. They consider themselves to be the most important person. Pride, dambha, all these things they have. Okay. So now here we can see dambha, ahankara. What was told in those characteristics are again brought out. Kama, rag, balanvitaha. Oh, okay. These all things these people do. But they have characteristics mentioned here. These people, they do ghoram, tapyante. What is ghoram? Severe. Tapyante, tapaha, austerity. Severe austerity they will do. Okay. And what else? Dambhahankara samyukta. Okay. Karshyantaha, sharistham. And I being situated in their bodies feel pity. Okay. Karshyantaha. I feel tormented, not because of their austerities, but because seeing their asuric nature, that how they are going against scripture. Just like a father, he feels tormented when he sees his son not following his uh, good advice. Okay, going against the goodwill of his father, then father feels tormented like that. Krishna also feels tormented, not because of their austerities they are doing. By their austerities, their body is getting tormented. Okay. Yeah. So karshayanta sarirastham bhutagramam achetasaha. Hmm. So the elements in the body, they are tormenting, and who I am, who also me, yeah, me who am situated within the body, they are tormenting me also, and they are tormenting the elements of their body also, both the things. Okay, so this torment word has come for both. Karshayantaha. And then mam cha eva antah sharirastham tan vidhi asura nishchayan. So, O Arjuna, know tan vidhi, these people to be asura. Okay, nishchaya. Certainly know them, they are demons. Okay, or they are of demoniac determination, like that. Okay, so these are the uh, shloka here, what Arjuna is being answered by Krishna in contrasting to the Swabhavajam Shraddha. Okay, yeah, please read this purport.
There are persons who manufacture modes of austerity and penance which are not mentioned in the scriptural injunctions. For instance, fasting for some ulterior purpose, such as to promote a purely political end, is not mentioned in the scriptural direction. The scriptures recommend fasting for spiritual advancement, not for some political end or social purpose. Persons who take to such austerities are, according to Bhagavad Gita, certainly demonic. Their acts are against the spiritual injunctions and are not beneficial for the people in general. Actually, they act out of pride, false ego, lust, and attachment for material enjoyment.
Yeah. So one example, fasting for severe purpose. Example is like some ulterior motive, like somebody may and people who are innocent and fasting because there is a like some very difficult time uh, or he was put in situation by the uh, uh, people. Then they do fasting too different levels. One of the example here Prabhupada has given political and doing unsun for the achieving some political purpose. Somebody may be doing fasting for the purpose of increasing their salary, like this bank people. So they choose a particular day for doing their fasting so that the maximum loss will be there for the government and they will be uh, forced to increase our salary like that. So these ulterior motives are many and many degrees are there. So person who take to such austerities are according to Bhagavad Gita demoniac. Asuri, okay, asuric determination, asura nishchayan like that. Yeah. So they do very simple thing that they don't follow the scriptural injunctions and they go against it. Okay, like that. Why do they do such things? So it is told in the verse, Dambha, pride, on, and previously also it was told, Mada, Dambha, Mada, Anvitaha, maddened by pride, illusion, like this. So here in this verse it's told, Dambha, Ahankara, Samyuktaha, Kamaraga, Balanvitaha. Okay, all these things are there. Okay, Dambha, Ahankara, Kama, Raga. Okay, all these things are there in them for the sake of material enjoyment. Yeah, please read.
By such activities, not only is the combination of material elements of which the body is constructed disturbed, but also the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself living within the body.
Yeah.
Such unauthorized fasting or austerities for some political end are certainly very disturbing to others. They are not mentioned in Vedic literature. A demoniac person may think that he can force his enemy or other parties to comply with his desire by this method, but sometimes one dies by such fasting. These acts are not approved by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he says that those who engage in them are demons.
For such Lord. And these people, those who are doing fasting or do bad activities and other things like that. Yeah.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
read.
Roji, your voice is breaking in between. Is it for me or everyone?
Is breaking, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have the internet proper only here. Mm, okay, let's see if it again happens.
Yep.
Yeah, continue reading.
Such demonstrations are insult to the Supreme Personality of Godhead because they are enacted in disobedience to the Vedic scriptural injunctions. The real world
The
achetasa,
word.
the word achetasa is significant in this connection. Persons of normal mental condition must obey the scriptural injunctions. Those who are not in such a position neglect and disobey the scriptures and manufacture their own way of austerities and penances. One should always remember the ultimate end of the demonic people as described in the previous chapter. The Lord forces them to take birth in the womb of demonic persons.
Yeah, so same thing, Prabhupada is continuing. That means such things which are not based on, not recommended by scriptures are insult Supreme Lord. Why? Because are doing obedience and doing scriptures are saying. So this austerity, sattva, raja, and tamaha, king, all
It's breaking again, Prabhuji.
sorry, breaking.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Voice was okay. I switched off my video. Yeah. Saha, 1 minute here. Okay, so the word achitsa is significant. So Prabhupada is doing, giving, what is the meaning here? So those who are actually mental, what is the meaning? Those who have actually Shastri Shraddha. It is not about not going to the mental hospital. Not talking condition will Kriti by associating
Your
with.
voice is breaking.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, is it still now breaking? How is it now?
We can hear you, Prabhuji.
Can hear you now.
Okay, so okay, I will just change the internet connection. 1 minute. Okay, better now. So what we were discussing is this mental condition is not because of some medical problem. What Prabhupada is talking about is about a spiritual mental condition, which is gained by Agyat Sukriti over many lifetimes by associating with devotees. This is the Shastri Shraddha, the person who gets this Shastri Shraddha that is being spoken about here by Srila Prabhupada. And sometimes he speaks this as the intelligence. He will say those who are intelligent will take up to devotional service like that. Okay, so it's Agyat Sukriti. Yeah. Yeah, please read next.
Consequently, they will live by demonic principles, life after life, without knowing their relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If, however, such persons are fortunate enough to be guided by a spiritual master who can direct them to the path of Vedic wisdom, they can get out of this entanglement and ultimately achieve the supreme goal.
Yeah, so same thing was told in the 16th chapter that Ajashram, Ashubhan. Okay, so they will. Hare Krishna.
Sorry,
Please keep yourself mute. You can mute. Yeah, Himanshu. Okay. So, yeah, so here, as Prabhupada is saying, the point that they will live by demoniac principles life after life. This was same thing told in the 16th chapter. Okay. And here, these two verses, 17.5 and 6, as I told, is actually Krishna speaking about the demoniac principles in the 16th chapter, which was already told. But here he is speaking for the purpose of contrasting with Swabhavjam Shraddha. Okay. So how will these people be able to elevate? So these people will be able to elevate only when they come into the association of devotees. Okay. So here Prabhupada is saying such persons are fortunate enough to be guided by a spiritual master who can direct them to the path of Vedic wisdom. So what is the meaning of this fortunate enough? This fortunate enough means they should have come in contact with devotees and received this Agyat Sukriti. Okay. Then they will be able to ब्रह्मांड भ्रमिते कोनो भाग्यवान जीव Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beej. Correct. So this Bhagyavan Jeev, when he gets this Agya Sukriti, then he will be able to get this Shraddha, by which he will take the shelter of the Guru. Ado Guru Padashraya will be possible only then. Okay. Yeah. So this is the purport of Srila Prabhupada. Now we'll read from Baldev Vidyabhushan about these two. Yeah, please continue.
In the previous chapter, the Lord said that those who do not follow Vedic authority are never freed from lower births. This is confirmed now in two verses. Endowed with obese
Obstinacy.
obstinacy,
Obstinacy means stubbornness. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Please. Yeah.
Obstinacy given by me alone to let them accomplish their deeds, and endowed with desires for sense objects, they perform terrible austerities, giving pain to others according to their own scriptures, which are contrary to the Vedas, and make the combination of elements, which are basic components of the body, wither away by means of such things as useless fasting, and they also make me wither away by offending me, who am situated within their bodies.
Yeah. So very clearly, as we were discussing, as Srila Prabhupada also told, Baldev Vidyabhushan also is saying that these two verses 17.5 and 6 is actually the verses which are described in the 16th chapter. Okay. So they are similar. Okay. So now what is the nature of these people? They are endowed with obstinacy or stubbornness, means balam. Here it was used that word balam. So stubbornness means they want to do only that one thing. What is that one thing? Kam karatah. Based on their likes and dislikes, they will be wanting to enjoy the life. Okay, like that. But these people are little different from the 16th chapter people. Okay. That's why they are mentioned here. Okay, what is the difference here? So the difference is 16th chapter people are fully based on their like and dislike. Okay, they will do everything they like and they will not do anything they dislike. Now the question comes, when these people are doing these terrible austerities, giving pain to their body, so are they doing it? Is there like, do they like it, giving pain to their bodies or what? Can somebody share their thoughts? Will somebody like to give pain to their body, do austerities, what is mentioned here like this? Like
They
what
don't
Hiranyakash.
like,
Okay.
but out of false ego and some ulterior motive, they are doing it. But obviously, they will also feel the pain.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Out of
Anybody else?
illusion, they are acting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to share anything?
Maybe they do this austerity to achieve something
Hmm.
higher,
Higher. What is that higher thing?
like any siddhi or anything. If they have some
No.
desire, they want for that they do austerity.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anybody else want to share? Yeah, Dev Kimati. Voice is not coming very clearly. Speak near to microphone.
I'll just keep my video off.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes the material desire is so strong that to get the result done, they are ready to do any kind of austerity.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they don't have that much intelligence that they come to Krishna. But they want alternate to get it done.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That is also possible. Okay. Yeah. So here, as such, what Krishna is saying here is they are ready to do this obstinate things. Stubbornness they are ready to show. So here the example will come of Hiranyakashipu. It's going to come. Mm, or did Prabhupada say that example here? Oh, no, no. Well, the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Mm, okay. So here basically they are ready to do all this austerity like Hiranyakashipu did. Okay. So he was ready to all do all those austerities for millions of years. Why? Because he wanted a boon from Brahma. Similarly, Ravana also, or Kumbhakarna also, or even Ravana's son, they were all worshipping Lord Shiva or some demigod. But they were all doing it for a particular purpose to get some strength or get some boon like that. Okay. So they are also actually doing it. It's not that they like doing austerities. Okay. They also feel the pain only. See here it said, na, giving pain to others. And Krishna also used this word, Karshayantaha. We have seen the example of Hiranyakashipu, how he was doing austerities for many years, and then his body had withered away so much that only the bones were living, still there, and the life force, the prana, was staying in the bones only. Okay, so ants and other things had eaten up his flesh, actually. Yeah, so such kind of austerities he did. Yes. So these people are different from the 16th chapter Kamkarata. So these people have a higher goal. Okay, higher, let's say material goal. Okay, either to get some boon or some power, some siddhi they want, as some devotees told. So these are their desires. So they have very, very great desire, a very big desire. So for that they are ready to undergo some austerities. Okay, and even though that may be painful. Okay, so yesterday when I told we have three categories, if you remember in the beginning of this chapter, I told that there are three categories of people. So first was Kamkarata 16.23 described, where they act based on their like and dislike, it was told. Okay. Hmm? Here they act what is their like and they don't do what they dislike. This third category of people who are there now described 17.5 and 6, they do austerities. But what kind of austerities? Which are not prescribed in scriptures. Okay, that we saw already. Okay, Shastra Vidhi they will not follow. They will also not follow the scripture. They don't have Shastri Shraddha. But do they have Swabhavjam Shraddha? No, that also they don't have. Okay. Okay. That also strictly means they don't have. What they have some higher goal. Okay, higher some material goal. Okay, some material goal they have, which they want to attain, like some boon or something they want to get, or some power. So they have that. Okay. So they don't have Shastriya Shraddha, and in one sense they don't have any Swabhavjam Shraddha, because they are saying that they don't want to worship any demigod. They don't want to worship any Yaksha Rakshasa. They don't want to worship any Bhoot and Pret also. They want to worship whom? They want to worship themselves. Ishwaro Aham, Aham Bhogi. All these things they are having. So based on this, we can actually make a chart. Maybe at the end of this purport, I will do. Okay. First, we'll complete this Baldevidya Bhushan's purport. Yeah, please continue.
They are devoid of discriminating scriptural knowledge. Know for certain that these persons are demonic, who do not follow the injunctions of Vedas. It is understood that they cannot avoid the unfortunate destinations described in the last chapter. Those who worship the Yakshas, Rakshasas, Pretas with faith arising from their natures, by the very strong mercy of followers of Vedic principles, can have their demonic nature destroyed by the developing faith, in the scriptures. Should I read the note? Yeah. Those with Rajasic and Tamasic natures and faith would be more likely to indulge in the activities mentioned in the verse. Then they would be classed as Asura.
Yeah. Okay. So now Baldevidya Bhushan is saying ahead that they are devoid surely of scriptural knowledge, and they are not having Shastri Shraddha. Okay. That is clear. They don't have this Shastri Shraddha. Now, next point is says they don't have Swabhavjam Shraddha also. See, okay, here it's told they don't have in this point. Those who worship the Yaksha, Rakshasas and Pretas, these are Swabhavjam Shraddha people, right? Correct. With faith arising from their natures, by the very strong mercy of followers of Vedic principles, can have their demonic nature destroyed. They will have their demonic nature destroyed. Rajoguna, Tamoguna will be destroyed. But that is not said for these demoniac people. For them, it is said they will infinite time, for eternality, they will be going to hell. It was said. Correct. So that is the fortune of unfortunate situation of these people. Okay, this point, what he says, no, for certain that these persons are demoniac, Asura Nishchayan, who do not follow the injunction of the Vedas. It is understood that they cannot avoid the unfortunate destination described in the last chapter. What was that? That is hellish conditions and lower species. These two were said in the last chapter. So these people don't have this Shastriya Shraddha also. Sorry, Swabhavjam Shraddha also. Okay. So Swabhavjam Shraddha people have at least one very good thing, that they are ready to follow some scripture. So by which they will develop faith in the scriptures gradually. And then what will happen? They actually will get their demoniac nature destroyed, and they will move towards Sattva. Okay. And from Sattva they can move to Shastri Shraddha when they come in touch of devotees. Okay. So Rajoguna will get destroyed, and Tamoguna also will get destroyed, and they will be able to go to Sattva and then gradually to the Shastri Shraddha. Okay. And Bhanuswami Maharaj writes a footnote. Those with Rajasic and Tamasic natures and faith would be more likely to indulge in the activities mentioned in the verse. Okay. Rajasic and Tamasic natures. What he mentioned in the verse? The austerities, ghora tapasya. Okay, giving pain to their body. So these people will be generally Rajasi and Tamasic in their nature. How do we know that these will be Rajasi and Tamasic in nature? Where it was told? It was told in 16th chapter. If you remember the 16th chapter, how the chapter was, first three verses was only Sattvic nature people, correct? Daivi Sampat, correct? And remaining of the whole chapter was what? Asuri Sampat, correct? We discussed that. So there it was told that those who are followers of Sattva, will be of Daivi Sampad. Those who are having the modes of Rajas and Tamas will be having Asuri Sampad, it was told. So that's why Bhanuswami Maharaj is writing this footnote that they will be generally the Rajasic and Tamasic nature, as told in 16th chapter. And because of that, what will happen? They will indulge into activities mentioned in this verse. Okay, that is Ghor Tapasya, all these kind of things. Okay. Yeah, please continue.
But it is accepted that those who worship the Vedas by attaining the mercy of those fixed in Vedic principles very easily begin to follow the rules of scripture because of being situated in sattva. Note, they would not indulge in the practices mentioned in this verse because of their sattvic nature.
Yeah. So same thing as I told previously that they will be able to elevate by association of the devotees, those who are followers of the Vedic principles, or even others who are the mixed practitioners. If you remember, Shastri Shraddha had made four categories: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Okay, and then Trigunatit. So any of them, if they get association, they will be able to elevate. If they get association of pure devotional service practitioners, they can elevate to pure devotional service. So then they can very easily begin to follow the rules of scripture because of their being situated in Satuguna. Okay. They would not indulge in the practices mentioned in this verse because of their sattvic nature. Who? These people who are actually getting the mercy of the Vedic principle followers. Okay. So they are Daivi Sampad people. Okay. Daivi Sampad. And what footnote was previously? This was about Asuri Sampad. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? What we discussed till now?
Question is that when these asuras or the worshipper of
Say again, Mataji.
okay, my question is when such people come in contact with mixed devotees, so is it like their shraddha will be up to the level of those mixed devotees only, or they can go up above that also?
Yeah, I did not read anywhere directly an answer to this question where they will go. But as far as I understand, studying this, whatever I read, is they will go only till that level whom they are following. If they are following mixed devotees, then they can go only till that level. If they are following pure devotees, they can go to the level of pure devotional service and that goal only. If Gyan Yoga practitioners, they can attain maximum Brahman realization. These people all can also attain only till Brahman realization. That's what I understand. But I have not read anywhere like this. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, so based on whatever we studied in these 5 and 6 verses, so we can make a small chart here. Uh, so we have, let's say, Swabhavjam Shraddha, and we have Shastri Shraddha, okay, and we have this likes and dislikes, basically Rag and Dvesha. Okay, Rag and Dvesha. Okay, so if you want to see people acting based on these, uh, who are in which category, so we have seen already. We discussed in the beginning and in the first slide of this that we have three categories of people. So those three categories only we are just putting it here in this chart. Okay, so let's say first one is the Kamakaratah. Okay, who were described in the 16th chapter. Yeah, so yeah, somebody can answer which one they will follow. Do they follow their Swabhavjam Shraddha? Do they have Shastri Shraddha, or they follow their likes and dislike? Which one they will follow?
They follow like
Third one.
Yeah,
third
third one.
rag.
They will follow this Raga and Dvesha. They will do what they like and they will not do what they don't like. Yes. Okay. And second category we discussed, the 17th chapter. We have 5th and 6th verses. Okay. So where they will fall?
Swabhavachan, austerities.
Okay, somebody else want to answer?
They will again follow in rag dvesh.
Rag and Dvesh. Okay. What else? Anybody else?
Tavojan Shraddha Prabhuji.
Swabhavjan.
Swabhavjam Shraddha. Okay. Okay, that is not in Swabhavjam Shraddha. Why? Because here Baldevi Bhushan is saying in the previous chapter, 5th and 6th verses purport we are reading. Okay, this was the verse. Okay. So this 5 and 6 verses, he said that previous chapter the Lord said those who do not follow Vedic authority are never freed from lower births. This is confirmed in 2 verses. Okay, these are all Asuric people only. But what is the speciality in them, as we discussed, endowed with obstinacy, given by me alone, to let them accomplish their deeds. So they have some very higher goal, something they want to attain, some boon, or some what we say, some higher planet, and endowed with desires for some sense object. Okay, they perform terrible austerities and giving pain to themselves. Okay, like that. So they are all Asuric nature people, and they don't fall into Swabhavjam Shraddha for the reason that they are not ready to worship either Devatas. Or, okay, yeah, Hiranyakashipu and all, they worship some Devata like Brahmaji, but that was not a natural worshipper. See, we are telling they are not natural worshippers of Devata. Natural Devata worshipper will be, whether there is Sukha or Dukkha, they will go to that Devata only. They will not go to that Devata for a particular purpose only. Okay, so these people are not like Devata worshippers. So they are not Sattva Guna surely. They are not also Rajuguna and Tamuguna clearly also, because they don't worship any Bhut Pretagana. They don't worship any Yaksha and Rakshasa. They consider themselves God. So that's why we are not keeping them in Svabhavjam Shraddha. Can they have Shastri Shraddha? These people, these Asura.
No,
Okay, they don't have Shastri Shraddha. And do they follow their like and dislike? Do they do what they like? Do they do
Yes,
what they don't
yes,
like?
Prabhuji.
no,
No, they don't do.
no, they don't do.
They don't do. That's what we discussed here. They don't
Mm.
do that. See, they give pain to themselves. Who likes to give pain to themselves? It's not their like.
Pain to others, Prabhuji. It is written others. Giving pain to others.
Yeah, they do both. Pain to themselves. Okay, let me show the verse. See here, Prabhuji, what is written. Torment the material elements in the body. And also they give pain to me. Krishna is speaking. So they give pain to both. They give pain to themselves also and pain to Krishna also. And also to others sometimes. Yeah. So both are there. Okay, they endowed with strength give me alone, given by me alone. Let them accomplish their deeds. Okay. Yes. So they are following what? Actually, they are following one sense their like and dislike, but something which we can say higher like and dislike. Okay. So some higher goal or some boon they want. Okay. And they perform terrible austerities. So in one sense, they are not doing like and dislike, but they are doing it for some higher boon or some higher goal is there. Some all are material, obviously, not spiritual. Some sense gratification, as Baldev Vidushan wrote here, this point. Mm, with desire for sense objects. Okay. So they have actually like and dislike in this way. Higher boon or sense objects, which others cannot get. Okay, like that. Yeah. And then third category, which is the remaining category? Can somebody tell now? What is the remaining category?
Yes.
So,
Person who have faith in scripture, but they worship demigod
yeah,
or
yeah.
accommodative scriptures
Correct,
way.
correct. Yeah. So they are actually those who are the Swabhavjam Shraddha people. Okay, they are Swabhavjam Shraddha who are described in 17.1. One means one is question only, 2 to 4 and 7 onwards. Okay, so this is how this chapter is divided. Okay, so 7th onwards also these people are only going to come who have Swabhavjam Shraddha. Their faith is based on the modes of nature. Either it will be Satuguna or Rajoguna or Tamoguna. And based on that, they will worship anybody. Do they have Shastri Shraddha? No, they don't have Shastri Shraddha, these people. Okay. And do they follow their likes and dislike? No, sometimes they may not like do the worship of demigods out of like also and dislike also. Like one time I remember somebody worshipper of Ayyappa. So one of my friends was sharing. So they had this actually that day there was World Cup, and this person used to like watching cricket like anything, but that day it was World Cup, and the World Cup was matching with the timing of the his worship of Ayyappa. So now obviously as we know there are three levels: fear, desire, duty, and love. So obviously this is Sattvic people. Those are this Sattvic, we can say they are at the level of duty. Okay, these are at the level of desire, Rajasic people, and they are like not love, other one fear, and Tirugunatit will be like out of love. Okay, so but yeah, these people are like duty bound people, so they know that I have to do the worship. So he told, okay, can all of you shift that because he has puja room, means the whole hall where he has to do puja, and the TV is also there. So he told to shift the TV to other room so that he can focus on his puja and he can do the worship. And then he told मैं जल्दी उसको खत्म करके आता हूँ और फिर मैं आपके साथ बैठता हूँ. So that time like it was long ago. So TV was not so common. So devotees means people, these people who were sharing, they used to go and watch it their home. So he told, okay, I will do my worship, I will complete my duty and come. So it's not sometimes they're like, okay, to do the worship every day, but they know that yes, I should do this. Either it's due to family custom. It was told in the beginning of this chapter. Sometimes they do out of family custom. Sometimes they do because they want uh, some duty bound things they feel for their family or some responsibility, something they will feel. So they will do not always based on like and dislike, and it will be like duty bound. Okay, and religiously they will do it. Okay, so these are the three categories which are there. Obviously Shastri Shraddha people we can include here, Shastri Shraddha, but I'm not doing, otherwise this will become little complex. Okay, so Shastri Shraddha people if we include, then here yes will come, that we are not including. Any question on based on this what we discussed?
So all three categories are demonic only, Prabhuji.
No, they are not all demoniac. See, okay, good question. Asuras I have written here, they are demoniac. Okay, so this is demoniac type 2. This is demoniac type 1. And this is not demoniac. And not Shastri Shraddha also. Okay, in between. Swabhavjam Shraddha, that is called. Okay, that's a yes here. Okay, so these are not demoniac and they are not having Shastri Shraddha also. Okay, so these are two categories of demons. So one is Kam Karataha, those who do what they like, what they don't like, they don't do. Second one is they have something even greater than like and dislike, higher goal, higher material goal, some boon or something they want. So these are two types of demoniac people, which are explained in these two chapters. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, understood.
Okay. Anybody else has any questions? Any comments?
Prabhuji, for the
Yeah.
type 3,
Yeah.
what is the destination? Like the first two will go to
Yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
but what would be for third?
That I will do in next chart. I am going to include Shastri Shraddha also. In next chart it will come. One
Okay.
more chart. Basically, two more charts I'm going to make. In next chart, destination also I will include. But I just wanted to keep it short here so that everybody understands. Is this much clear? Anybody has question on what we discussed till now? Okay. So I will do the two more categories I will add here. Means columns I will add here. Just 1 minute. Okay, my screen is visible, right? Blank screen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, yeah, good. So now, yes, some issue. Okay, yeah. So I will just write in short here. Mm. Just write in short. Swabhavjam Shraddha. Shraddha. Okay, this is one category, one column, and Shastri Shraddha other column as we discussed earlier. Okay. And also, what is there? And like and dislike. Like and dislike, and their destination. Okay. And here we are going to add more number of categories now. Including the Shastri Shraddha people also we will add now. Okay. So first one, as we discussed now, 17, what was the first category? Kamakarata, 16th chapter, right? Yeah. So Kamakarata were the descriptions of the 16th chapter. Okay. Okay, I'll add one more column here so that it will be more clear. Is which mode they will be following. Okay. Mode of nature. Okay, that also will include here. Okay, Kamkarata. 16th chapter. Okay. So what all we have already discussed. Swabhavjam Shraddha. Do they have Kamkarata? So this was demoniac one. Okay. Demon one. 16th chapter, people. So what did we discuss? Swabhavjam Shraddha?
No.
Shastri Shraddha? No, no. And like and dislike?
Like.
Yes. Okay. This is done. Okay. What is their destination? What was
Hellish
described
planet.
as 16th chapter?
Hell.
Yeah, they will be going
Hellish
to hell.
planet or lower,
Yeah.
lower species.
Lower species of life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So which mode do they operate in?
Tamas.
Tamas. Yeah, Rajas and Tamas.
Yeah.
Okay. Rajas and Tamas. Okay. And what was the title given to them? That was Asuri Sampat. These people were Asuri Sampat actually. And it was told already there that they will be having this Rajas and Tamas predominance. Okay. And if you remember, Devi Sampat was there, who was given the mode of goodness. Okay. They have predominantly mode of goodness. Okay. Devi Sampat. So let's include them also here. Okay. Devi. Okay. I'll avoid that category. Just focus on what we are discussing now. Okay, but basically understand that really mode of goodness will be there in that. Okay. So then second what we wrote here was 17.5 and 6 basically. Paramahansa, please keep yourself on mute. 5 and 6. Okay. So this was actually also Asura of second category. And what we discussed about them? Swabhavjam Shraddha, no. Shastri Shraddha, no. Like and dislike what? They have higher
Yes.
goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Higher goal or some boon they want. What is their destination? Again, because they are Asuric people, ultimately they will be going here only. Okay. Until unless they are killed by Krishna himself. If Krishna himself kills, then they will get liberation. Okay. Like Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, they were killed by not Krishna, but other incarnations. So they got birth again in the next, in Dwapar Yuga. They got birth as Shishupal and Dantavakra. Then again, like that, sorry, before that also, Ravan and Kumbhakarna. like that. Then Ram killed. Again they got birth. So they were not liberated. So ultimately hellish only. Okay. But they may attain their boon, then they will be actually killed. Okay. And then third category, what we discussed. 17.224 and then other onwards. Okay. So basically this was
Swabhavjan.
7. Yeah. So yeah, 17.224 and 7 onwards. Okay. So these are Swabhavjam people. Okay. And Shastri Shraddha, they have not yet awakened. And like and dislike also, they don't follow so much. They have higher duty bound kind of people. Okay. What will be their destination? What is their destination? We discussed that they worship Devtas. The worshipper of Devtas will go to the planet of Devtas. Worshipper of
Correct.
Pitris will go to the planet of Pitris. Worshipper of Bhut and Pretas will go to the planet of that Bhut and Preta, like that. Okay. So respective planets they will go. Yesterday we discussed that. Ninth chapter, that verse. Okay. And which mode do they belong to? Okay, here again Rajas and Tamas. These also. As footnote of Bhanu Swami Maharaj, if you remember, he told this here. And 17.2 to 4 and 7 onwards, which mode they belong to?
Rajas and Tamas.
Uh,
Sattva, Rajas, Tamas.
Rajastama.
yes, yes, very good. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, all three they can belong to, and respective people they will worship. Okay. Now we will go to Shastri Shraddha. In that, how many categories? We have 4 categories. So let's take those who are in the Shastri Shraddha, those are Sattva Guna. Okay, Sattva Guna people. So they are mixed devotional service. Okay. So in this, they can be again Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, different. So I can expand that a little better here. Okay, let me expand it, this category, into all the 3. Okay. So mixed devotional service. So those who are in Sattva. Okay, so we have discussed that in the chart, which path they follow, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, all these things they will follow. Do they have Swabhavjam Shraddha?
No.
Yeah,
No, they
Shastri
don't have.
Shraddha.
We are discussing the category itself is Shastri Shraddha category. So surely they will not have Swabhavjam. They are Shastri Shraddha, they have mixed devotional service, but they are doing Sattva Guna practices like Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga, all these things they do. Okay, and like and dislike, do they follow or not?
No.
Yeah, they don't follow dislike and dislike. What is given in scriptures that they will do. Why? Because they are Shastri Shraddha. Okay, Rag and Dvesh, they don't follow so much. Okay, they have made their goal based on like and dislike. That is okay. But something higher goal is there, but they will follow scriptures in day-to-day life. Okay, like that. And then what is their destination? So Gyan Yoga, Brahman,
Brahman.
merge. Okay. Ashtang Yoga, also Brahman. Nishkam Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga. They will go to Ashtanga Yoga or they will go to advanced to Jnana
Jnana.
Yoga, whatever. These 2 paths they will choose. One of them they will choose. Okay. Now again in the mixed devotional service, we have Rajoguna, the Rajas followers. What will happen here? Yeah, Swabhavjam, no. Shastri Shraddha, yes. Likes and dislike, will they follow likes and dislikes or not?
No. No.
Yeah, they will not follow so much. They have made their goal based on likes and dislikes, like they wanted to go to heaven. So they will do Sakama Karma Yoga and go to heaven. But after that, they will again come back to the earth, like that. So similarly, we have mixed devotional service. Those are the Tamoguna people. So again, no Swabhajam Shraddha also at the same time. They have Shastri Shraddha. They will worship Vishnu only. Okay, for fulfillment of the purpose of violence to somebody or like that. And what is this? Likes and dislike. Yeah. So like and dislike again, no. But they
No.
are doing it something out of dislike and dislike, but not every day that we discussed. So Tamoguna, what is their destination?
Heavenly planet only.
No, they are not wanting heavenly planet. They want hatred or something like that. So this is like Diti example is given. She wanted Indra to be killed. Okay, so different situation, different results will come. Sometimes Krishna can protect the person whom they want to kill, or based on the person who is. Okay, so as per the situation. Okay, they don't want themselves any destination. See, understand? They want somebody else to get harmed or violence towards somebody else. So that results will come. Okay, so results as per the situation. And then last category we have is the pure devotional service practitioners. Yeah, so which mode they will be in?
Shuddha Sattva.
Yeah, they are Trigunatit. So they are not among the three modes practitioners. And what about Swabhabjam Shraddha?
No. Shastrik
Yeah.
Shraddha.
So Swabhabjam Shraddha is not there. Shastri Shraddha only they have. Anyabhilashita Shunyam Gyan Karma Dhyanavritam. So like and dislike, do they follow?
No.
No.
So what they follow? They follow Anukula. Anukulasya Sankalpaha. Okay. Anukul. Yes. And Pratikul. No. That's what they do. Anukul, whatever is there to their devotional service, they'll do. And whatever is Pratikul, they will avoid. And what is their destination?
Spiritual world.
Yeah, so they will go to the Vaikuntha planet or whichever planet they are desiring to go. Okay, they will go there. Okay, any question on this? What we discussed?
Prabhuji, in mixed devotional service, in Rajas and Tamas, what is the process they actually follow? What they do actually?
Yeah, to describe. Na, yes, Sakam Karmi Yoga. So Rajas means they will follow the scriptures which prescribe Sakam Karmi Yoga. Manu Samhita, all these scriptures, they'll follow properly. And they will do whatever yagyas are prescribed. Som Yagya. All these things they will do.
And Tamas?
Tamas, I described the example of Diti. So like Pumsamana yagya ceremony. Okay, Pumsamana ritual she was doing to fulfill her desire of killing Indra, like that. So those are the things. But they will worship Vishnu only. They will worship only Vishnu Tattva or Krishna.
So suppose anybody is like serving or worshipping Vishnu by any motive, that is a devotional service.
Yeah,
Maybe, but it is a
mixed,
devotional service.
maybe mixed. Yeah, yeah. But why they are worshipping Vishnu is because they have accepted the recommendation of Shastra. They understood, they have Shastri Shraddha because they understood Vishnu is recommended in the scripture to worship. He is the best one to be worshipped. These all faith they have. They don't have faith means to worship demigods. That they have overcome. But they have not overcome their nature of ulterior motive. That is the thing.
Prabhuji, example of mixed devotional Rajas type. Like in Tamas, we have Diti.
Yeah.
In Rajas, in the example.
Yeah, Rajas, many those who are karma kandi yajna people like this yajna patni Brahmins who were the husband, they were doing karma kandi yajna to, and they did not understand Krishna himself has come. We should honor him like that. So these are the example of Rajas. Okay, any other question?
Krishna. Raji, so among all the classes or categories, a pure devotee, if someone got association of pure devotee, all of them have chance to advance to pure devotional service, or maybe some of them don't even have chance only.
No, no, everybody has. Yeah, that is irrespective of whichever category they may belong to. And examples for everybody is there. But everybody can start practicing devotional service. Okay. Uh, what is that? Yeah, Brahman Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. So anybody, whoever comes in touch with devotees, that can be transformed. But obviously depends on the the devotee's devotion, his own stature or his own level of devotional service. Like Narad Muni, if he comes in touch of any asuric people, also he can transform them. Okay, so depends on the level of the devotee. Like Prabhupada could transform the hippies. Okay, so like that. So it is that power of that devotee who can give the mercy like that.
Yes, Raja.
Okay, so there are no questions. We'll go ahead. And yeah, so now one question we may ask, if we have all this category, so in that one question we may have, see now Rajas and Tamas, first two categories basically, Kam Karata and 17.5 and 6, the demon of first category and second category. Okay, so they have Rajas and Tamas, correct, and they are Asuric nature, correct. They have not accepted Shastra. Okay, now we have this third category also, 17.2 to 4 and 7 onwards, which is described in this chapter, the people of Swabhavjam Shraddha. Okay. So please hear this carefully, otherwise you will not understand the next thing. So this category of people, please note that they also have this Rajas and Tamas. And this category people also have this Rajas and Tamas. So why are they behaving differently? That is the question. One person is accepting Swabhavjam Shraddha he has, and he is accepting basically some worship of some demigod or something they are accepting, or they are accepting, at least they are accommodated by scriptures. Okay. Okay. The scriptures, they have not gone and asked the scriptures whom I should worship. If they went and asked, the scriptures would have told worship Vishnu. Okay. So here these people worship Vishnu or Krishna. Okay, all this. But different motives are there of worship, obviously. But these are also accommodated by scriptures, and they are told like, okay, if you are in Sattva you worship these people. If you are Rajoguna, worship Bhutan, Rakshasa and Rakshasa. Tamoguna, if you are in, you worship the Bhut and Pretagana. Sattva Devtas, you worship, no problem. So they are accommodated by scriptures. Obviously, these two are Asuric scriptures, as Vishwanath Chakravarti says, Asuric scriptures. Okay, and these are like Daiva scriptures. Okay, so these things are there. And these people in the first two category also have Rajas and Tamas. So what makes them into different category? Why are they in different category? That is the question.
Prabhuji, like here in third category, they have some faith in scripture
Yeah.
and they want to do highest sense gratification. So for that sense, for to achieve that sense gratification, they are utilizing scriptures.
Third category want to do sense gratification.
Yeah, in 17.2. Means they are going to respect to planet na in devatas or heavenly planets.
Okay,
There also they
okay.
wanted to go for a sense gratification only.
Okay, okay.
That is my understanding.
Yeah.
So they
Okay,
want
continue.
they want higher sense gratification, and they are
Okay.
utilizing the scripture for achieving that sense gratification.
Okay. The question is why first and second are not doing that? Why they are going against scripture? Now it was told, na, these 5 and 6 people, they are going against scripture, ghora tapasya and all, which is not prescribed in scripture. Why they are doing? They can also do this.
They don't have Shraddha, na Prabhu.
No, these people have which Shraddha? They have Shraddha, obviously Shastra Jam Shraddha. Okay, Swabhavjam Shraddha, sorry. These people have Shraddha, Swabhavjam Shraddha, you are correct. But why these people, like, they are not doing what they are doing? What third category are doing? 1 and 2, why they are not doing what third is doing?
Because they don't have
Okay.
Shraddha.
Yeah, obviously you are telling that Shraddha, that is correct. But from where that Shraddha came? What brought out that Shraddha in them? And that is lacking in 1 and 2. That correct answer, yeah.
My understanding is two things here. They want to do higher sense gratification, so that's what they're going to scripture to learn from that, and they're
Hmm.
experiencing that sense gratification when they follow the scriptures.
Hmm.
They're going to respect to planets or the higher planet
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
sense gratification.
Hmm.
They might got like-minded association
Hmm.
from their
Okay.
gurus who are following the demigod.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Possible. Yeah.
Yes.
Possible. Yeah. Why first and second not doing these things? Because they don't have Shraddha. Correct. That's what you are saying. That is correct only. Yeah. They are not having that Shraddha. So Abhijam Shraddha. And the answer is like they did not get association of such people. Demon
Yes,
worship.
yes.
Okay, I have not read or heard this anywhere. I don't know the answer. I am just asking. Okay, but there is surely some difference between these three. Okay, the difference is that these people are having at least that much Shraddha that they are following this accommodation of scriptures. Some scriptures they want to follow because of their desire. But these people,
Because in society Prabhuji, also we see like some parents have the Shraddha in Lord Ganesha, then their
hmm,
children also are following Lord Ganesha. So
hmm,
there are culture of their family
correct. Yeah,
like that.
that is correct. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was told in the first verse commentary also. Okay, so these
But
people,
before coming to like ISKCON, I was not considering Krishna as a god only.
okay,
So I was not aware about anything about Krishna. So through reading of Prabhupada books and association of devotees, I accepted. So through
okay,
association only we can develop a Shraddha in demigod or Lord Krishna. So that is my
okay.
understanding.
Anybody else want to answer anything?
So, see, okay, I may not be the answer, but
Yeah.
because we have now Shastrik, what we are accepting is the Satvika scriptures or Vaishnava scriptures. So, Raji, we previously in our Bhakti Shastri only, we saw that
Mhm.
this Astik Nastik is by the if they are accepting Vedas as authority or not. So is it like that because these people they are accepting Vedas, but out of laziness they can't follow the sattvic thing? So is that the answer? Really?
Yeah, that is there. You are saying about this third category or first and second?
Third project. Third.
Third. Okay. So yeah, that was told that because of laziness, they will not follow the scriptural miss Shastri Shraddha. But yeah, obviously that here the Swabhajam Shraddha, because they want to get something, so they will be out of laziness, we can say, or because of some higher goal they want to attain of that from that demigod or that whichever person they are worshipping, the suppose Kuvera. So whichever person they are worshiping, they want to get something from him. There will be some ulterior motive, yeah, that is also there, and sometimes laziness that is also there, also or local custom or family tradition that also may be there. Okay. So this answer is not clear. What I understood here is that this third category, which is there, right? They have at least minimum that much sattva that they will accept the scriptures for fulfilling their desires. Okay. Okay. Here at least they have some good amount of sattva. First and second people, na, they don't have that sattva. That clearly we are able to see. They don't have this sattva in them. There is no amount of sattva at all to accept the scriptures. But here there is some amount of sattva. Okay. There is some amount of sattva, some threshold level. Maybe suppose 25% of sattva is needed to accept scriptures. So those who have less than 25%, they will be in first and second category. And prominent will be Rajas and Tamas. Okay. And those who are in third category, they will have at least some minimum. Let's say 25% they have minimum. All these Rajas, Tamas, all these three, Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. So they will have at least 30%. Sattva person may have 50% Sattva guna, and that's why he accepted scriptures. Rajas people also will have at least 25%, maybe like 30% he has. Okay, just I am saying there is no scriptural reference for this, but I am saying what I understood from these three category. This is clear they have Sattva guna and these two don't have Sattva guna. So there is some requirement of minimum sattva mode of goodness to accept some scripture at least, or to be accommodated by scriptures at least. So those who are in Rajoguna, there may be like 25% sattva or 30% sattva. Raja will be 50%. And those who are in Tamoguna, sattva will be again suppose 30%, but Rajoguna, Tamoguna will be 50%. Okay, that kind of explanation can be given. Okay. So this is what it may be. Okay, which I don't know exactly, but that's what fits here. Okay. So any question? Yeah.
Yes, Vaji. So not question, just observation, Vaji. So
Yeah.
this mixed devotion will have predominantly sattva guna, but it has some rajas and tamas, like the next two
This one
categories.
fourth.
Yes,
This
fourth
one, yes.
onwards. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. They will have what you're saying. What say again?
So all these 1, 2, 3 mixed devotional service, they will have majority of sattva, but they
No,
may
1,
have
2,
some.
3 or
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Sorry,
You are
sorry,
saying.
sorry. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. What they will have majority of?
Majority of sattva guna, and then there could be some rajas and some tamas, so that so they have this other destination. Is that like that? Is it like that, Guruji?
Okay, these three category majority Sattva they will have to accept the scriptures.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
not like that. See, why? Because they don't have Swabhavajam Shraddha. Their Shraddha is not born because of their Swabhava.
Okay, yes.
These people have Swabhavajam Shraddha, these people. So their Swabhava is like based on sattvic nature. But those who are mixed or pure devotees, they don't have Swabhava based on Swabhavajam Shraddha. Sorry, Shraddha based on Swabhavajam Shraddha. They have Shraddha based on their scriptural understanding and the determination to follow scriptures and worship Krishna or Vishnu. So there it will not be that sattva is driving force for accepting scripture. No, it is the association, past association of devotees which they got. That is the driving force for them. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. Understood. Actually, Prabhuji, you explained it, so I was having that doubt only. Thank you,
Yeah,
Prabhuji, for
so
explaining.
okay, the same thing I will just explain in this chart. I try to explain. Otherwise, it will be complex for some devotees. Okay. So let me say here. Sattva. Okay, Rajas and Tamas and Tirgunatit. Okay, beyond. Okay, and destination we already know. I'm not making it. And the category which they belong. And the faith, what they have. Okay. Okay, so let's make this category. What is the Shraddha? So whatever I explained, that will be clear in this. Okay. So let's say first is that Kam Karata. 16.23. Basically, that is the main verse. So what is their Shraddha? Okay, their Shraddha is not in, so they don't have the Swabhavjam Shraddha. Okay, no Swabhavjam Shraddha. They don't have even Shastri Shraddha. Okay, both of them they don't have. I'm not expanding. You can write if you are writing your notes. Okay, so they have some likes and dislike. They follow. Okay. Dislikes, no, yes to likes. This is the first category. Okay, so they will have Satuguna, Rajuguna, and Tamuguna. For example only, okay, I'm just showing. Please don't ask scriptural reference for this. So they will have, let's say, suppose less than 25% of Sattva. Okay, some threshold we are saying for accepting scriptures. So they will not accept scriptures. Okay. And Rajas and Tamas, they will have, okay, beyond, surely they are not three modes, beyond the three modes. Okay. So because that is less than 25%, they don't accept any scriptures. Neither they are accommodated by scriptures, neither they are recommended by scriptures. Okay, so that is their position. This is the first category of people. Okay, second category, which we had seen. Okay. Okay, I'll not include all categories. Okay, this 16.23, 17.5 and 6. Okay, let's avoid 5 and 6. I hope that was clear from the previous one, because again here too many categories will come. Just we directly go to the Devata worshippers. Okay, those are worshippers of Devata. Okay, so which kind of faith Shraddha they will have? Yes.
Swabhavjam.
Yeah, Swabhavjam Shraddha they will have. Okay, they don't have Shastri Shraddha. Okay, and Sattva they will have good quantity of Sattva. Okay, they are Devata worshippers, so they are predominantly in Sattva. So let's say, for example, only 50% they have Sattva. Okay, and that's surely greater than 25%, so that they have accepted the scriptures recommendation. Not recommendation, sorry, they are accommodated by scriptures at least. And let's say these two may be 25 and 25. Okay, surely they are not going to be beyond the three modes. And similarly, we can say for those who are the worshippers of Yaksha and Rakshasas. Okay, they worship them. So for them, predominantly they will be in which mode?
Rajas and Tamas.
Rajas they will have. So let's say here they have 50%. Okay, how much they will have Sattva? Minimum they will have to have 50%. Sorry, 25%. If it is less than 25%, they will come into Kamkarata. They will not be able to accommodate by scriptures. Scriptures won't accommodate them. They will not have any faith in any part of the scriptures. Okay, so they will have at least more than 25%. Let's say it is 30%. So remaining will be they will have Tamoguna, and beyond modes they are surely not. And then next category is Bhoot and Preta worshippers. So which one they will have predominantly?
Yes.
Tamas.
Yeah, they will have Tamas. So let's say this is 50%. And Satuguna at least they will have more than 25%. So that they will be accommodated by scriptures. And the remaining, let's say 20%, here have Rajas. They are not surely beyond the three modes. Yeah. So again here they are Swabhavjam Shraddha they have. Based on their Swabhava, they have developed their Shraddha. Not Shastri Shraddha. They didn't get association of devotees. So again here Swabhavjam Shraddha, these people also have. They don't have Shastri Shraddha. Again. And then now let's go to the category of Shastri Shraddha people. Okay, those who are the practitioners of mixed devotional service. Okay, in that let's say uh, mixed. Okay, but they are the Sattvic. Okay, mixed devotional service. The Sattvic category. Okay, let's say here the Gyan Yoga, Ashtang Yoga, all these things they are doing. They are doing the mixture of the devotional service. Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga. So they are again, which kind of Shraddha they will have?
Shastri.
No, okay, Shastri Shraddha
Shastri
or
Shraddha.
yeah,
Shastri.
they will not have Swabhavjam Shraddha, they will have Shastri Shraddha. Okay, and again, likes and dislikes that we have discussed in previous one. I'm not saying again. So again, now modes among the three modes, sorry, all the four now, even the beyond also, considering all four, can you tell which one will be highest? Do they have anything in this beyond in this? What do they have anything in this
No,
No,
Trigunatit?
no.
Okay,
Sattvic
no.
Shraddha will be highest.
Sattvic they will be having highest. Okay, because that is the category only they belong to Sattva category. So here it will be highest. Okay, let's say 50% they have already. Here they will not have zero. Here they will have something. Let's say 10%. Why? Why do I say they will have some beyond three modes? Can somebody tell?
They
Huh?
Because
worship
they are
Brahman.
Yeah, Sarva Ishwari Radhika Mataji.
because they are progressing slowly towards this Suddha Sattva or pure devotional service.
Okay, anybody else?
They accept
Because
Vishnu as supreme
Okay.
person. I
because
mean,
they
Okay.
following
yes.
scriptures, they Vishnu.
Because many would be situated in Brahman, so which is beyond the material world.
No, they are still practicing. Their destination is Brahman. Okay. One thing we have discussed earlier, those who are practicing Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Nishkam Karma Yoga, all have some mixture of Bhakti Yoga. Without the mixture of Bhakti Yoga, their respective practice will not give result. Okay. So if you remember, we have discussed this, that they will have Jnana, this Jnana Yoga portion, which is maximum, but little bit they will have Bhakti Yoga also portion, which is Nirguna. Bhakti Yoga se Nirgunasya. This Bhakti Yoga element will be Nirguna. So they will have some portion. Okay, then other things will be there. Okay, similarly, those who are the mixed devotional service, but they will be like practitioner of Sakam Karma Yoga. Okay, so again now here they don't have Swabhajam Shraddha, but they have Shastri Shraddha. Okay, and they are having Karma Yoga, but there will be little mixture of Bhakti Yoga. So this will be there again 10%. Otherwise, they won't worship only Vishnu or Krishna. But they, because they are having predominantly Rajas, so here they will be more. Okay, and others will be less.
2020.
Like that. And then we have okay, Tamoguna means okay, that I'm not taking, we can understand. Then there are pure devotional service, sadhaka. Okay, those are sadhakas. So for them, they will have surely don't have Swabhajam Shraddha, they have Shastri Shraddha. And they will have which one more?
Beyond. Sattva and beyond.
Okay,
Two
Sattva
categories
and
will be
beyond.
more.
Okay, some devotees like we'll see ahead. So those which are like items which are chilly or more salty, they will be put into the Rajoguna and Tamoguna categories. So some devotees like those items also, right? So how do you know Sattva is maximum in the devotees?
But beyond will be
Among four.
maximum.
Among four,
Beyond will
which
be
is
maximum.
maximum? Okay.
Beyond. Nirguna.
Nirguna will be maximum. Okay,
Because
somebody.
it is a pure business, Prabhuji. It is a pure
Okay.
devotee.
Oh,
That's
pure
why.
devotee. No, no. We are not talking about pure devotee. We are talking about sadhaka,
Sadhaka.
practitioner of pure devotional service. He is practicing. His anartha nivritti is not fully over. He is practicing only.
It is as per the swabha of that sadhaka.
Yeah. Okay. He will have some beyond
Some.
based on his advancement. How much he has advanced. Okay. That much he will have as per the advancement. How many levels he has come. If he has come, if you know, there is that pyramid is there. As one progresses. Okay. It's opposite pyramid. Okay, as one progresses higher levels, the faith will keep on increasing. Okay, so it is like this. As he grows, his Shraddha and other things, everything will keep on progressing as he goes. So his level will keep on increasing. And those who are not practitioners but Siddha,
They are behind.
okay, how to write here? Okay, basically eighth one. Okay, so again they have Shastri Shraddha only. And again here there is 100%. They have reached perfection now. Okay, so they don't have anything of the three modes in their devotional service. Okay, they are Siddha. Okay, so they will not have anything influence also of Satoguna, Rajoguna, or Tamoguna. Okay, these are and Sadhaka as per his nature or as per his Swabhava. Okay, these all will be decided as per his Swabhava. Okay.
But Prabhuji, before coming to Shuddha Sattva, we have to increase the Sattva gun. Gradually, then we can achieve the pure devotion service, no?
Yes, correct. But we are discussing here at any stage of sadhaka. So I'm not discussing who came, who went, who left, which one. That we are not discussing. Anywhere in between he is. He just entered, or he may be going to about to be become perfect. All these are there in this category, na? Correct. Somebody may have Satuguna less only now. He may be more of Rajas and Tamas. As he progresses, Sattva-guna will also increase, and he is beyond this Shuddha Sattva also will increase. Okay, this should.
Prabhuji, I have one question.
Yeah.
But those who are worshipper of demigods like Shivji, Durgaji, they also follow some shastra. Then why it is Swabhavjam? Why not Shastric?
Yeah, because the Shastras don't recommend worship of Vishnu, worship of demigods. The Shastras recommend worship of Vishnu or Krishna. Those were highest of the Puranas, like top six Puranas, Srimad Bhagavat Purana. So that will never recommend worship of demigods. That's why.
But other 12 Puranas recommend worship of other demigods like Shivji and Durgaji.
Yes. They are lower Puranas, correct. So they are, because they want to accommodate these people so that they will be able to accept the scriptures at least. When they get association of devotees, they can move to Shastri Shraddha.
If they don't worship Krishna or Vishnu, they are called Subhavjam Shraddha. They are having. They are
Correct.
not.
Yes. The Swabhavya Shraddha, because they have associated with modes and they went and asked scriptures, I want to worship Parvati. Tell me how should I worship? So it will give, okay, this Puran says you accept this instructions and worship. I want to worship whichever demigod, Indra, Chandra, everybody's descriptions are there. They have already decided whom they want to worship based on the modes of nature they associated.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question? Amit, yeah.
Prabhuji, Isha is asking that in exam, are you going to ask us to draw this table?
Yeah. Yeah. This question will come in exam. Okay. No, this will not come. Whatever is there in handbook, that will come.
Prabhuji,
Okay. Yeah. Any
one
more
question. Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, as per this chart, so one who has accepted, or one who is sadhaka of pure devotional service, so is he just fortunate, or is he actually acquired some this beyond, I mean, Agya Sukriti kind of thing, which is transcendental thing, which is, I mean, comparing all the three, like Gyanis and then Sakam Karma Yogis, will the quota of that beyond thing will be more for sadhaka, or is he just fortunate enough to have association?
No, it's just his fortune that he received the association of devotees and he got the Agya Sukriti, he got the faith.
Yeah.
That much only. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So now we'll go to the next section. Okay. So this is 7th verse onwards. Now Krishna will start describing about the characteristics of these people who are in Savabjam Shraddha, but Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Okay. So how they act, how we can identify which guna they are in. Okay. So aharastu api sarvasya trividho bhavati priyah yajnastapasthatha danam tesham bhedam imam shrinu. Yeah. Please read. Pratik Pro, you can read.
Yes, sir. Even the food ahad referred by everyone, sarvasya priyaha, is of three kinds. Trividha bhavati. So also are sacrifice, yagya, austerity, tapaha, and charity, danam tatha. Here now, Imam Shrunu, the distinctions, tesham vedam, among them.
Yeah. Please.
In terms of different situations in modes of material nature, there are differences in manner of eating and performing sacrifices, austerity, and charities. They are not all conducted on the same level. Those who can understand analytically what kind of performances are in what mode of material nature are actually wise. Those who consider all kinds of sacrifice or food or charity to be the same cannot discriminate, and they are foolish. There are missionary workers who advocate that one can do whatever he likes and attain perfection. But these foolish guides are not acting according to the direction of the scriptures. They are manufacturing ways and misleading the people in general.
Yeah. So all these different situations, which is going to be described now onwards, 7th verse onwards, are modes of material nature, dependent on modes of material nature. These all are Swabhavjam Shraddha people. Okay. And all their manners of eating, performing sacrifice, austerities, they are all not conducted on the same level because they have different mixture of Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Whichever mode they are predominantly in, that kind of austerity, sacrifice, speech they will have. Okay, and that's what is said here. So here, yeah, see here Prabhupada told these foolish guides, those who are guiding, they are not guiding according to the direction of scriptures. Why? Because they don't have Shastri Shraddha. Okay, that Shastri Shraddha they don't have. They have Swabhavjam Shraddha. So that's why they don't guide according to that. Okay. Yeah, please read this.
I have described in the previous chapter
Okay,
those who
this is not needed. Next verse onwards we will read. Yeah, this is just what we discussed already earlier. Eighth. आयु सत्वा बलारोग्य सुख सुख प्रीति विवर्धना रसयः रसयाः स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृदया आहाराः सात्विक प्रियाः. Yeah, you continue reading, bro.
okay, foods are dear to those in goodness, satvika priya, increase duration of life, ayu, purify one's existence, sattva, and give strength, bala, health, arogya, happiness, sukha, and satisfaction, priti vivardhana. Such foods are juicy, rasyaha, fatty, snigdha, nourishing and lasting, sthira, and pleasing to the heart, hridaya.
Yeah, so these are the characteristics of the food items which are in goodness, and these are liked by those people who are in sattva guna by their swabhavjam sattva guna shraddha they have. Okay, they are swabhavjam shraddha they have, but of the sattvic nature. Okay, that predominance is there, sattvic predominance. Okay, but that's swabhavjam. These kind of people like these kind of foods. Okay, so what are the kinds of food? So three four things are mentioned. First, that ahar which increase. First is ayu. Okay, ayu. Then sattva, one's existence. Okay, and bala arogya. Bala and arogya, strength and longevity. How is arogya? Yeah, health. Yeah. And what? Sukha priti vivardhana. These kind of foodstuffs, they have sukha and priti vivardhana. Happiness and satisfaction will increase. And what else? These are rasayaha. Okay. They are fatty or juicy, like that. Sthira. And they are also nourishing and lasting. Rasaya, snigdha, sthira, hridaya. Pleasing to the heart. Like this. Yeah, continue.
The purpose of food is to increase the duration of life, purify the mind, and aid bodily strength. This is its only purpose. In the past, great authorities selected those food that best aid health and increase life's duration, such as milk products, sugar, rice, wheat, fruits, and vegetables. These foods are very dear to those in the mode of goodness. Some other foods, such as baked corn and molasses, while not very palatable in themselves, can be made pleasant when mixed with milk and other foods.
Yeah, so these are the few food stuffs which Prabhupada is saying, which increase health and life's duration, such as milk products. Sugar, this is not refined sugar exactly. Okay, but maybe jaggery or organic jaggery or this other types of sugar, which is mishri, which doesn't have the processed sugar problems. And rice, wheat, okay, not polished rice, which generally doesn't have any fiber. Okay, but not fully polished. Little unpolishedness should be there. Some bran or some fiber should be there in that. Similarly, wheat and fruits. which are little organic kind of fruits, not dumped with so much of insecticides, pesticides. Similarly, vegetables which are having lifespan. Okay, means it was just plugged a day or two before and it is fresh. It's not fresh like if it is kept 1 month in the fridge. Okay, they have lost lifespan. The vegetable has lost the lifespan, so it cannot give us also the lifespan. So they are not fresh anymore, even though they may be looking fresh when they come out of fridge. But if they stay 1 or 2 hours also outside, they will become fully like pale, like that. Yeah, continue.
They are then in the mode of goodness. All these foods are pure by nature. They are quite distinct from untouchable things like meat and liquor. Fatty foods, as mentioned in the 8th verse, have no connection with animal fat obtained by slaughter. Animal fat is available in the form of milk, which is the most wonderful of all foods. Milk, butter, cheese, and similar products give animal fat in a form which rules out any need for the killing of innocent creatures.
Yeah, so some people, yeah, nowadays they have this what to say, against the milk. They have a movement, or they have some dairy free products. They say you can drink milk.
Vegan, vegan,
Vegan,
vegan
okay.
category.
Yeah, so they say you should drink milk apart from the milk, which is actually called milk. You should drink milk of badam, or what you big what is almonds, yeah, almonds, or coconut
Coconut.
milk, yeah, coconut milk. So all this concoction they have made because some people don't tolerate milk. Everybody is not lactose tolerant actually. So that is a medical issue, that not everybody can tolerate milk. Okay, so not everybody can digest also. So some people cannot digest, so they have made it a common thing. They are trying to make that yes, nobody should drink milk, like that. So such kind of recent thoughts one should avoid. Yeah, continue.
It is only through brute mentality that this killing goes on. The civilized method of obtaining needed fat is by milk. Slaughter is the way of subhumans. Protein is amply available through split peas, dal, wheat, whole wheat, etc. Foods in the mode of passion, which are bitter, too salty, or too hot, or heavily spiced with red pepper, cause misery by reducing the mucus in the stomach, leading to disease. Foods in the mode of ignorance or darkness are essentially those that are not flesh.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously milk, it should not be like Jersey cow milk or buffalo milk. So Prabhupada many times in his books also and letters also he has told about cow milk, and especially desi cow milk. If somebody is getting, that's very very important. Okay, so in that obviously A2 milk, and those milk should not be coming from the place where they actually slaughter the cows, or they forcibly take out the milk from the cows through some machine. So the milk can have different grades. Okay. And other foodstuffs, as Prabhupada has told. So there are people who in the mode of passion, it will come ahead. Prabhupada is saying here also. Bitter, they like too much or too salty. And when they eat, they will eat with like pickle, they will take like sabji. Some South Indians I have seen, they mix rice and with some red color of pickle. And it will be fully like sabji and rice milk, like how North Indians mix rice and sabji and eat sometimes. They mix pickle with that. So yeah, so they are like that. Yeah.
Any food cooked more than 3 hours before it is eaten, except prasadam, food offered to the Lord, is considered to be in the mode of darkness because they are decomposing. Such foods give a bad odor, which often attracts people in the mood that repulses those in the mode of goodness. Remnants of food may be eaten only when they are part of the meal that was first offered to the Supreme Lord or first eaten by saintly persons, especially the spiritual master. Otherwise, the remnant of food are considered to be in mode of darkness, and they increases infection or disease.
Yeah. So now Prabhupada is speaking about food. So if it is cooked more than 3 hours or before, then one should not eat because it starts rotting, except for prasadam. Yeah. So yeah, it said like Jagannath Puri, the prasad, even though it may fall off the mouth of some dog or crow, one should eat it in the same reverence as one would have eaten if it was not touched by a dog or a crow like that. So that is glory of prasadam. So obviously, as per one's faith, एक minute. Right. Yeah. So basically, that which is prasad has is a different nature. But actually, but obviously, as per one's faith, he will be able to uh, realize that. Okay, if one does not have faith and simply he imitates somebody who has very great faith, then he may not get the same result. Okay, who a person who is very very elevated, he might have a very different outlook for the prasad, but somebody who does not have that amount of faith but imitates him, oh, he did like this, I will also eat. Like Raghunath Das Goswami, he used to eat even this that which was spit by cows. Then he used to take those rice and then he used to cook them or and offer it and then eat them like that. So if one does not have that amount of faith, one should not imitate. He will not get those results, but he will get the results as per his faith. Okay, and the food stuff will not act as prasad also to that level. Okay, so one should be careful of just blanketly saying that anything which is prasad, one everybody should eat. As per one's faith, how much he has faith that prasad cannot be actually made impure. To that degree, he should practice this principle. Okay, yeah, continue.
Yes. Such foodstuffs, although very palatable to person in mode of darkness, are neither liked nor even touched by those in the mode of goodness. The best food is the remnant of what is offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Lord says that he accepts preparation of vegetables, flour, and milk when offered with devotion. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Of course, devotion and love are the chief things which the Supreme Personality of Godhead accepts.
Yeah, so foodstuffs again now Prabhupada is saying that which is uh, liked by those who are in goodness will not be liked by those who are in mode of darkness, like Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. And he had sent few of his disciples to this place, Burma. And there they were cooking, they were having some devotional program. So for that they were doing cooking. They were cooking puris or kachoris in pure ghee. And when that fragrance started going around the apartment and other people started smelling, they came running with sticks. What is this bad odor which is coming? And for them, what they liked was something which is rotten 1 or 2 days that they would like. Some one of my friend like he was explaining that how when there was used to be one girl who would be coming Chinese actually. So they were doing PhD in that institute. So this devotee actually he used to carry his prasad. Sorry, no, not prasad. He used to go and in the whatever is laboratory and then light one incense stick. And as soon as she would smell that incense stick, she would be like, "Oh, what is this obnoxious smell?" Okay, but when she would open her tiffin, so it would be all smelling like very rotten, and that she would eat very charmingly. Okay, which would be like something very spoiled kind of food. So this mode of ignorance people they won't like at all that which is in mode of goodness, good smell or good food stuffs. They will be feeling very averse. Okay, like that. Okay, last slide. Yeah.
But it is also mentioned that the prasadam should be prepared in a particular way. Any food prepared by the injunctions of the scripture and offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be taken even if prepared long, long ago, because such food is transcendental. Therefore, to make food antiseptic, eatable, and palatable for all persons, one should offer food to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So last point Prabhupada told, yeah, bhakti is the highest thing. Of course, devotion and love are the chief things. So one should not say, oh, devotion and love is the highest thing. Okay, okay. So no problem. I will not follow any ratio and proportion what is to be put in the prasad. How much salt ratio, that is not very important, Prabhu. So whatever came into my hand, I put. How much oil till the time the can was empty. I just started putting the oil because devotion is the highest thing, not transcendence, so-called transcendence, double quotes. That should not be used for making prasad. So one should follow all the rules and regulations which any good cook will follow. At the same time, whatever devotion he has, that much devotion only he will be able to cook with, and not imitating anybody else. And he will be able to, and the person who is offering, he will be able to offer whatever devotion he has. Okay, like that. Okay, so we'll pause here, and to next time we'll continue with the 17.9 and continuation of this section of Swabhavajam Shraddha. What are the different characteristics of different people? Hare Krishna. Any questions are there on this last section what we discussed? Then we can take.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, nowadays there is this propaganda against, especially Indian cooked food, that they are not protein rich, filled with carbs and everything. But and also there is other side as well, that the what we called Indian food nowadays is, I mean, the way we prepare it, is it the way Ayurveda or some other scriptures referred, or the traditional way of doing it? But Prabhuji, the protein and everything, so that propaganda can, how we should understand? Even the doctors, they suggest, I mean, personally, I did this checkups, and then they prescribe, okay, you should eat more protein rich diet kind of thing. So how we can understand that the food which we are eating should it be sattvic? And if it is, I mean, it should be sattvic, but how we can accommodate the modern thing as well?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I don't know so much about this part, medical thing, what the doctors may prescribe or what the dietitian may prescribe. Yeah, but we can see as per our Indian tradition, whatever foods are coming, that is our what we say main diet, staple food. We say, yeah. So rice and dal and sabji, what is grown in the locality. That is what is more important, whichever locality we may be from, and that which family tradition or whichever foodstuffs that Indian tradition has been going on, that is best food. Okay. And as far as this Western things which may come, some fruits are imported and some vegetables are imported. May not be, they may be very good in protein rich and all these things, but how much that we will be able to absorb from it, that is a question. I don't know that. Okay. And as far as Srila Prabhupada's his own way of eating and habits we can see and observe. And what on not only that, even Lord Shri Krishna, that what they used to eat and all this, they're all in Shrimad Bhagavatam. What Prabhupada he has many his disciples have written diaries what he used to eat, and he has prescribed many things in his letters for different devotees, different things. So as far as possible, one should be able to stick to the traditional food. Okay, what is coming, and there will be so much of waves going on. Why waves? Because they will start sometime and they will end at some time, this common waves which are there, but traditional food and whatever is there, like that will continue, and we should just eat what is homemade food as per the tradition, like that. So that is best for our health. That's what I understand, and Ayurveda suggests that kind of thing. Yeah, and as far as personal, everybody has different levels of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, or whichever theme you may be following, allopathy or Ayurvedic. So that personal dietitian one can ask as per his own personal health issues or the bodily uh, differences between Kapha, Vata, and Pitta, whatever dosha. As per that, the Ayurvedic doctor or the dietitian will recommend what he should eat, what he should not eat. Like generally nowadays, people have low in vitamin D because not so much of sunlight exposure. So some we can take the guidance of some doctor who is professional and a properly situated doctor, not just somebody, and go and whatever they recommend that can be followed. That's what I would say. Yeah, many
Okay.
times there is this thing that people start doing their own diagnosis at home, and it may turn out difficult time later. So, if it is not coming in control by our home remedies and home things, then at certain time one should go and meet a professional Ayurvedic practitioner or doctor like that. Yeah. Yeah. Is it okay?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Santosh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So I have one doubt, Praji. What about like cooking Rajoguni food and offering to the Lord, then
Example.
serving prasadam? Example such as fast foods. So many fast food are generally cooked and offered, and then it is said to be prasadam. So how will it impact, and what is the right understanding for this?
Yeah. Actually, what I understand is those everybody may be growing devotee, whichever level they may be just coming into bhakti, or they may be more advanced or quite advanced, whichever level they may be. As per their advancement, they will choose the food stuff also. And some of them they may be like not Indian body devotees, they may be Western body devotees. So they may have certain habitual habits of food, and they may be more into Western, like pizza or something, because that's what they have been eating since childhood. Okay, so now it may be considered Rajoguna, Tamoguna, or other things. I don't know, but if they need that kind of food stuff, they may take, even though they may be advanced. And sometimes there may be new devotees, so which they may be given some things which they would have taken anyhow outside if we have not given inside. So to facilitate their needs, sometimes devotees may offer and give them like that. So, but those who are not on that level, that they will anyhow go and take outside, they have some restriction and they have some control, should not take those things which are made for the other people. Like in ISKCON, there are all kinds of lectures. Some are directed towards those who are outside people, preaching to them, indirect lectures. Some may be for those who are just coming into devotional service. Some those who are 10 years, 15 years in devotional service. Now 10, 15 years people keeps on hearing the indirect lectures, which are just to make the people who are outside devotional service, to bring them in and consider that is his life and soul, that instruction he should follow. It is not good. Same thing with prasad also here. So it may be cooked for somebody who may be like trying to accommodate it in the devotional service, so that he doesn't go and not take it outside like that. So that should be generally, that is there. Generally, it's practiced to as a part of preaching. It is there. It should be done. And Prabhupada also did it actually. Sometimes, yeah, we see that obviously the ISKCON bullets, which the gulab jamuns are there, that is not mode of ignorance or passion. Prabhupada himself made it, but it's made up of milk, and also then Prabhupada would give them quantity whatever they would want. But that is not the case with practicing sadhakas later. They are restricted to some quantity. So these are some things. It's not black and white. We have to see what is the purpose, for whom it is made, by whom it was made. All these things have to be seen. Details. Okay. And Krishna will accept the bhakti. He will accept food stuff also, but he accepts more with what devotion it was made, what motive it was made. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so that Patram Pushpam Phalam Tvayam verse, actually there three, four things are mentioned. One can read that verse. And also it is mentioned that actually how one should cook for Krishna and then honor it. Two levels are explained. One is that one cooks for himself and then offers it to Krishna. That is lower. And other one is one cooks for Krishna and honors himself. So both are possible. So if the somebody already has a desire that I want to eat certain item, then he makes it and then offers it to Krishna, good, no problem. But higher would be like what is uh, means Krishna's liking, and then offer it to Krishna, and then one should honor it. So these are few things which are there in that verse. Yeah. Okay, bro. Yeah. Okay. So we'll pause here and discuss this section next time. Okay. So Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Okay, great discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranams.
No, no.